Hey there everyone, how's it going? Welcome again to Paritosh's Excel Tips for Beginners. Today we're going to talk about the SUMIF function. So what is SUMIF and when should you be using it? Well, SUMIF is a pretty powerful and useful function, and it should be really used when you have a data that is a little bit unorganized and you want to sort of organize it into different buckets. I found it in my professional life to be very useful when I'm looking at, say, sales reports. So if I have different transactions coming in, right? So different salespeople making their sales, and I have a total of how much they've sold. In each transaction, what I would ideally like to do is to, at the end of the month, total it all together by salesperson and show them how much they've done through the month. Now, SUMIF is the best possible way to do it. We've used a function to do this before, but you can see in the example following that it'll be a lot more elegant to use SUMIF. So without much ado, let's get into the example. Right? So here it is. Right? So I have three salespeople, John, Jake, and James, and they've made some sales through the month. What I want to do is total how much they've sold each. Right? So I want to see what John's sales are for the month, what Jake's sales are for the month, and what James's sales are for the month. So let's do some ifs. Right? So I go right here, and let's say I want to find out how much John's sales are. Right? So if I do an equal to sign, sum if, there you go, the bracket. So this is the first one, right? They want to find out what the range is. The range is going to be your column A, which has basically the names of the salespeople. So if you have different salespeople, you have different criteria. These are the names of the buckets in that column. So that's your first sum. Next, you do a comma, and the criteria is going to be how you want to bucket that, right? So for example, in this case, the criteria is going to be John, right? So you basically want to find out what John's sales are. So you click on John cell, T2, click on comma, and then the next one is the sum range. So it wants you to tell you what the sum of which column you're trying to sum, right? So in this case, this is the column. There you go. Right, so if I close this, it gives me a total on it's 5,000, right? How cool is that? Now if I want to do this with Jake, we'll do the same thing, sum if. Let's do this first column, comma Jake, comma, oops, I made a mistake there, so I'll clean this up. Total sales amount is over here. Let's make this 810. I made a mistake. All right, we'll close the bracket over here, and then let's see what the total for Jake is. $8,000. Cool. Jake's done better than John. And then let's do the final one for James. Let's do a sum if. There you go. Comma James. And then we're trying to sum these guys. There you go. That's your total. James has done better than each of them, right? So it's $11,000. Now, what you want to do really is to figure out whether this is working or not, right? You're a little bit of a skeptic and you want to see if this works or not. Let's do that, right? So first we'll do a total of both of these and just make sure that, hey, we are actually picking every single one of these amounts, because we really do have only three salespeople and there's no reason why we should be missing any amount. So let me total this up first. So let me do a sum over here. So sum, see what that comes out to be, $23,000. And then let's just hope that this sum comes out to be $23,000. So let's just see, sum of all these guys is going to be $24,000. So what went wrong? There you go. So I made a mistake. That's the sum. And so yeah, it's $24,000 each. And this is a great way, right? Like, so I made a mistake. You could make it too. And this is a great learning moment for all of us, right? So you always want to make sure that your data is correct. So you always cross-verify in Excel. So this is one way to do it. Total up your first column, total up your second column, make sure everything was okay, and it is, and so that's perfect. Now, and just to be sure, right, you just want to make sure that everything is kosher, everything is actually working very well. Let's just do an example and total up James's sales and see if it's actually matching what we have over here with using SUMIFs, right? So let's just do this, James, and then let me total up his sales. So let's just see, we've got this guy in line 4, plus we've got this guy in line 5, and then we've got this guy in line 8. $11,000, just like we expected. So it works. So there you go, right? SUMIF. It's a pretty elegant way, a pretty quick way of bucketing your different data into one quick, easy way of looking at it. And it also just does a great job of summing everything together. So there it is, SUMIFs. So hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you did, please do like it and do subscribe to my channel. Have a lovely day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.